That I'm so glad I didn't unhit. I didn't have mute.
I tried so hard and it didn't make it.
It didn't make the cut.
I went so hard and got so far, and in the end, it didn't even matter.
I can't stand that band.
What?
It's okay.
Fighting words.
Anyway, DM.
Alright, so last time we left off our intrepid adventurers in the middle of nowhere and some kind of ice storm, they took cover in a cave. One of you decided to go deeper into the cave, while the rest of you were puzzled by the, old moth-eaten bedrolls and the long gone out campfire that used to be there, or the remnants of are still there. Y'all can still vaguely hear the howl of the winds outside the cave. Y'all went in a little bit, took a turn, took another turn, and y'all are in this big chamber. I say big, it's maybe, 10 by 10?
Yeah, so we jumped the gun though, DM. We didn't do intros.
Oh, yeah.
That starts with you.
Oh.
Name yourself so all may know who to blame.
I'll name myself here in a moment. So, find yourselves in this situation. I'm Basch. I'm the DM for this Into the Woods. We have our three players our three adventurers who decide to stay back behind at the quote-unquote encampment, whatever you may call it. So we have a
human paladin named Nour, who's currently smoking a pipe and probably just looking to set up a rest site because no point in trying to go outside right now.
Then you have a ASMR bard rogue that's basically probably doing the same thing, helping out a little bit, trying to probably get a little bit of fire started if possible.
And you have an howling named Earl, who is holding the rope tied to the tabaxi going down the tunnel, looking at everybody going, "You sure I'm the one you really want to have?" I'm sorry, just as I said that, I hope there's a whoop.
I thought we stated that we found some kind of rock to tie
did
the
we
rope
tie it off to a rock?
I think so.
Okay. So the wizard is not trusting the current situation all around us. Because
I don't think any of us are trusting the current situation,
Now
and before we get started, you'll see down below I guess right below me. Yeah, right below me. We currently have a 3-month-long donation drive to go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The goal between now and the end of October is to raise $500. So if you can donate, please do. We will sporadically draw your attention back to it, especially the folks who pay more attention to things than I do. And I'm going to go adjust the DM cam real quick.
Okay. And then we had our intrepid adventuress Tabaxi.
Yeah.
Exploring ahead.
Well, not leaving something unexplored when we're in an unknown cave in an unknown place after getting shoinked through interdimensional subspace. So, yeah.
Well, who are you? Who's your character?
I am a dark, clouded, leopard-esque Tabaxi named Shadows, or Shadow, as the case may be. And, I'm just trying to make sure that we don't die.
Better on the DM?
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey!
So, the three of you that are at this camp, what are y'all doing?
Well, like I said, I'm just
Smoking?
setting things up. I'm figuring we're probably at least going to stay the night here because of the storm outside, so I'm just trying to make myself a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, getting just basically a little bit using that previous used campfire to probably get some kind of fire going or something.
Prestidigitation.
Well, blimey, you could have just did that, you know.
I just did.
It's alright.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think we should probably keep it real low. I doubt the ventilation in this place.
Is that going to be enough rope for our friend?
It's gonna be enough to let her go to the end of the rope, and then I got a feeling she's gonna cut it and keep going.
I don't know if that's very smart, but
She seems intent on explore. Like, honestly, I'm sure she can hear us. She is like 40 feet away. There's still some spool right there. Shadow?
I wasn't trying to hide
You
anything.
all assume a lot about me.
But you know, anyway, then we can just speak about what in the cluster just happened to all of us.
It seems we are in a new...
We have been teleported.
I have a feeling our friend was not as honest to us as he let on to be.
With the old man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just go out on a limb here, maybe out on a wing. I don't think he's been this far in the woods for a minute. So,
people have been disappearing around here forever. So, yeah, I think he knows a little bit more than he
Or
was.
so the rumor says.
Could
Or so the rumor goes.
maybe, but honestly, I think what's happened is because I think we're the first ones that were sent to go find, what is his name, R&D?
Orion.
Alejandro?
The Predator?
Aaron de Chevalier.
Yeah,
Aaron, R&D Chevalier.
yeah.
Oh, we got a donation.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Hacker Frey, so him donated $10.
All right.
And someone else donated 5, so we're at 15.
Yay.
Progress.
Anyway,
So, also it does mean the alerts work, so that's
Yeah.
good. But I think R&D Chevalier,
He's dead?
yeah, I'm pretty sure, because, I mean, if he fell, like, you and I just went right into the snow.
Well, they fell from the sky.
I know, they fell from the sky, but I imagine if a Chevalier, sounds like they wear a lot of armor.
I wear a lot of armor.
Yeah, but we went, just imagine.
could I make a history check to try to remember any features of that form that tried to reach out and grab me before I disappeared?
Sure.
Okay, that's going to be a 12.
No, it was.
Did y'all just cast Find Familiar?
Yes.
Did he get your arm?
A little bit, but it's fine. I had got a 12 total, DM.
Just a second. Yeah.
My child is going to start
The whole thing
yelling
was
like a New Zealander.
very
to the
shrouded
TV
still. Your eyes kind of burn in the smoke. The best you could recall was very human shaped. The arms and hand, or the arm and hand, was very slender, but you didn't get a real good look at it.
Okay.
Didn't look like a horse.
I will say,
Mm-hmm.
the skin was very pale white. And like I will say, you remember it being cold to the touch.
Okay. That you know that I had almost damn near freezed off because of touching the frozen bloody wanker. Before we got teleported.
What?
Yeah.
We didn't fix the title of the show. It's still showing Lost Seas.
Oh. That's an oops.
Oopsie.
That's on the DM.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Anyway. But yeah, that whenever y'all were
In the woods?
watching Shadow
Yes, Into the Woods.
Well,
And-
he said
and
the
the
title.
woods.
into the woods. That's funny.
That's gonna be the next one. In the woods.
And it's just
Yeah,
going to be a bunch
put
of
a
trees.
space on the other.
Yeah.
Jesus, spoilers for mine. God, kidding. It ain't gonna be no-
Look, I started playing Pokemon Go and there's a Rev Mint.
Yeah.
I did not
I know
realize there
that
was a
Pokemon.
full-on Rev Int. I have Fan Stump right now. I need 400 candies.
That's a lot of candy.
So
Okay, so what is this episode, DM?
Is it still just
Into the Woods, episode 2. Or Into the Woods, Cold Hell, episode 2.
Short, simple, sweet. All you need.
Alright, now back to the scene because, just like whenever it was very cold to the touch,
I didn't see that at all.
Everything is cold around here, so.
No, that it was up in the other place before we teleported.
so while they're arguing.
Yes.
What
Are we
what am,
arguing?
I am stealthing into the tunnel. I think we only said 50-foot length. So that's how far I want to go to start with.
Go ahead and give me a perception.
It tastes good. You're doing
What's he lick? Is he just licking the?
He's licking
No, he's looking
me.
at his paw. Thought he was licking the blanket.
So that's going to be a 19.
Oh. You see it as it happens. You walk into a spider web.
Great. Ninja time.
It's like a little, just a little tiny spider web, but as you're like walking through the woods and start walking, you walk into like one of those random spider webs, and you're just like, and you're trying to get it off you, it just won't come off.
How far down the tunnel was I when I encountered said ninja caused spider web?
About 45 feet or so.
Okay.
Just looking down with the improved howling dark vision. Because there is only one reaction most people have to walking into a cobweb or a spider web.
Yeah.
It's the same one when all of a sudden a bee goes by.
So with my 60 feet of dark vision looking down the rest of the tunnel before I turn back to add some more road.
So you see further down, there seems to be light of some sort. It's hard to tell because it's like
Oh wow.
coming in from a different direction, and it's lighting up a part of the rock that sticks out. You also see that the tunnel has just cobwebs here and there, nothing super thick.
Okay. Alright, but the light is definitely coming in from a perpendicular direction.
It sort of seems like.
Okay, I'll turn back around, get back into the main cavern, hook up another 50-foot length of rope. I don't remember whose rope we were using to start
I think
with.
you were using mine.
And Earl's.
No, I think we determined Earl didn't have any rope.
Oh,
Because he has.
I don't have a pack.
entertainer's pack. Let me see. Because I think it was your own and ours.
Yeah, because I've got the Explorer pack. Speak to me, D&D Beyond. Yeah, rope. Okay. So if we've only got the 100 feet of rope, then I would still like to go ahead and rig up the other length of it and be able to proceed farther. But I will relay to the other three here. So there's a light down at the other end. I could not get all the way there yet. I'm going back. I'll get to the light. That'll be probably the extent of how much rope we have. There are spider webs.
I mean,
That's
spider
it's a
webs
cave.
are. That's surprising.
It's a cave. It's spider webs.
There's probably more things down here that we don't know about.
So I will go. I will look at the light. And
Maybe
then,
that's what happened to our campers. They got snatched up.
in either case, knowledge helps.
Just
Not knowing kills you.
roasting a squirrel that.
Where the blimey did you get that?
Woods.
Save me some of that. Yeah, I'm going back in.
Bless you.
Sorry,
Twice.
I am paying attention. It's just I'm trying to. Twitch apparently only operates on an app
Yeah, they're dumb.
on your phone.
But we love them because it lets us do things on the internet.
Yes. So you're just going straight back to where you were before, and then continuing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, looking for, like, keeping my eyes peeled for anything else in the tunnel, side chutes or false domes or anything like that. I mean,
So,
I
yeah,
am checking out the tunnel.
as you're walking, the cave shape does change. You see kind of crevices open up. They're too small for you to get through. You might be able to see your arm through it, but past that, nothing. There's above you as well. As you get closer to this light, the wind starts picking up, and you see snow kind of blowing in.
Okay, explains how I can see the light that far because it's reflective.
Yeah. And like, in fact, as you're walking, you start walking onto like little patches of snow here or there. I will say, underneath the snow, as you walk, you hear not this crunch of snow, but the crunch of something else.
Take the tip of my sword and kind of pry something, see whatever's down there.
Kind of looks like small sticks. They're definitely not sticks.
Can I make a check to
Yeah.
determine?
Yeah. Throw me investigation.
I fucking hate the Will Wheaton curse. 7.
Hey.
I'm just, I don't know why we don't have more viewers, because like I feel like I should have given us another one.
Yeah, that it will pick up.
What'd you get?
7.
Okay. Yeah. What, you don't see any, they're definitely not sticks, but you don't see anything that, like, marks them as something in particular. They're small, they're light, it's very dirty.
So, is the light coming from like another opening into the mountainside? Is it just a crevasse? Like, is it passable? What am I looking at?
You don't know yet. I'd say you're about to the end of your rope and it cuts back over.
Okay. So, but there is
There is light.
another passage, or the passage itself just curves out.
The passage itself curves.
Okay.
But it feels like the wind's just blowing in and carrying angles.
Alright, then what I would like to do is...
I'm having too much fun.
Spell check is what I need.
Because I have it popping up on there and on there on the screen for me, so.
What? Oh, you found your old account.
Yeah, I was able to get in.
Okay, I would like to... I'm gonna drop a good berry, like on top of the snow, at like the edge of how far I can reach from the end of my rope.
Okay.
But just so that it's there, it's obviously there. When I come back down, if something happened to it, therefore I would know.
Okay.
But it's there, obviously. And then I'll head back to the cabin for squirrel.
Okay, so you headed deeper in?
I went max rope length, like it'd be 95 feet once it's tied around.
Okay.
You know, skinny me and the rock. So,
I will say this though, because I didn't add that detail, is when you were that as far out as you could go, it was noticeably colder.
such is life.
Yeah.
To tropical raised cat, it's all just
Cold.
cold.
Did you find out where the light was coming from, or that?
The tunnel curves the other around, and I did not have the length of rope to reach, and it would be stupid for me to continue further without at least informing you all of what is happening. So I still feel like we should not leave unknown spaces unexplored. Like, even if we keep watch, we can't just trust that nothing is going to come out of there. So I think before we entirely settle down, I mean, we could maybe wait a little while, but not just go to sleep here for the night without trying to see where that tunnel leads. It does seem to lead either outside or into a crevasse of some sort where snow is coming in.
Sure, we can check it out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the hole. Alright.
Alright.
Does anyone have a light?
Chance light.
Do you have a
Do
torch?
you have a dagger or anything like a
You could just put it on the side.
light?
Light side.
Just off the.
Alright, I'll be first in line though, so that I can check on my good berry before somebody steps on it. So when we get back down there to as far as I went before, the end of my footsteppies, is my good berry still there?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna pick it back
Although
up.
it is slightly buried in snow.
That's fine as long as it's still there. Is there any tracks or anything around it aside from mine?
No.
Cool. I'm taking the good berry back.
So it just opens back up, back outside.
Does it?
So you want to go around the corner?
Yes.
Not quite back outside. You're in a more of a dome-shaped room, and there is a spot in the ceiling that's just kind of, I described it as almost ripped open, very jagged. The rocks up there don't look nice, and it's what's the snow and the wind, the light's coming from.
Can I do a perception check just to
Yes.
look around?
Same.
No. 8.
15.
Okay. So there's not quite a thick layer of snow. It definitely goes up to the sole of your boots. I will say it is the snow is completely undisturbed as far as you can tell. It's a little odd how much is getting in through that crevice, but outside of that, nothing is really sticking out other than the sound of your footsteps. It's not like you hear the crunch of snow, but it's a little extra crunchy.
Just
So
check.
I'm going to investigate that.
There's sticks under the snow.
Alright, so Earl will dig around in the snow just a little bit to, sorry, still figuring out this character sheet. Yep, gonna do an investigation check. 12.
When did you get a Neysa? When you did your investigation?
7.
No.
My dice hate me.
Yeah. So do you just reach in and grab like a handful of whatever?
Just gingerly reach in at first, and then try to, if I feel anything, pull it out and look at it.
Yeah. You pull out a handful of whatever this is. It's like a mixture of dirt, rock, some kind of twig. Some kind. It seems to be kind of matted together. Some icy, like I describe it almost like an icy vein, little icy veins.
Okay, looking at this clump and also being an owlin, does this look like a regurgitated pellet in any form?
You could make that assumption.
Gonna just put that right back down. What is below the snow is gross, and I think it might be the regurgitation of something or a lot of somethings that have kind of been pushed back into.
I'm just like hitting the snow where he picked up the thing. Just nudging it
I'm
around.
just saying, we're already should be on our guard because we've been transmutated all the way through multiple planes of existence to here. So, I mean, all of us have our hackles up, but think we're alone,
Probably not.
and we should be ready.
Well, of course.
Certainly.
Even if we explored, we need to sleep in shifts just in case.
Knowledge is knowledge. Obviously, this is something that eats other things, rather than just someone that kills just to
Well,
kill.
well, most things eat other things,
Except plants.
except plants.
Except for there's a couple plants.
There are a couple.
You ever heard of corpse flower?
Yes. Technically, fungus eats other things too. Which is
That's not a plant.
It's a fungus.
The
So,
largest living organism on the planet.
back to the other location then.
Well, is there anything else in this room? Is there another way out? Is it just the hole?
I don't think so.
Nothing sticks out. There doesn't seem to be another pathway.
Well, let's make camp and then see if it lets up in the morning.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Who's going in front?
I mean, I guess if we're turning around, I'll go front.
Give me a perception check.
Cool. I love mandatory perception check. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's 15.
What's up, Bubba?
So as you turn to start walking down the pathway, you make it another 20 feet and catches your eye. Just a glint of the sunlight behind you somehow reflecting. You see a couple of threads that are just yeah. Feeling down.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I take out one of my hand axes
Mm-hmm.
and I toss it in front of me.
Okay, into the threads?
Yeah, I don't toss it like that. I toss it kind of like
Lightly?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do the?
Yeah, I just do that underhand.
You?
So it gets caught in the threads, and the threads they sway from the weight, and then after a few seconds it drops. It just drops down. You see the threads drop down with it.
I think we have company here. How are you all around the arachnids?
I mean that my master was
An arachnid?
no, that he was basically a dragon and it was fine. So we had played with spiders and stuff. It's fine.
What's everybody's passive perception?
Mine is
17.
19.
14.
I told you the incorrect thing last time because I also have my passive investigation on this thing. My passive perception's 11. Investigation is 17. Give me a book, I'm good.
Okay, so for two of you, you'll hear something that sounds like carpet being thrown over leaves. Just
What was that? You hear that?
it's in terrain.
No.
Oh.
You didn't ask for terrain, you get no terrain.
Wow.
You have a map.
Sorry. That'll do.
Sorry.
Hold on. Child. You good? Huh?
Well, he's a child.
Okay. He's playing in the house, that's what he informed me he's doing currently. Like, duh, Dad.
Well, whilst this is getting set up, I'm gonna go replenish my beverage.
Would you do the same for me?
What are you having?
It's in a box on the counter. Okay, so a lot of people insist like magical effects you have to paint, but when you give me a orange fireball,
I mean, why?
I'm not painting it. I almost bought the tentacle because the tentacle is translucent purple.
I mean, if they make it like that, I'm pretty sure they're trying to make it where you don't have to paint.
What you need, Liam?
Okay, so that will represent the
Half?
no. So those are separate. The bigger piece will represent the big room y'all just came out of.
Flip it over.
Look at my bar winch game. Move that.
Move those away. We'll need that. Those are interspersed. So these will be the small narrow pathways, and put the two bigger pieces kind of
How many? Make sure that
No, it's one line. This is
one
not
line.
big.
It's one line. It's not all together spent. No, the little piece.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
Oh, got you.
Like that, right
Yeah,
there.
say a line, and then I was about to
No.
fix. Okay,
Okay, so
But it's a rabbit
two
kid.
2x2s.
okay, 2 by 2.
Google.
These?
No, these. Yes.
You want them like this?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's too much.
Not plastic.
Oh,
You know what I want room.
Jesus.
We're not good at following directions. I don't know what you were.
I'm not good at describing terrain.
Okay.
So, this is kind of, the hallway changes and varies in size.
Oh, we got choke points, y'all.
Yes, you do.
And where are we?
So,
I would
in
say-
your
we're in the process of exiting this room.
I would say
That's
that it
the
was
big room
you
you're
up
in.
front. Leona was probably in the middle somewhere.
Really saying.
Alright, so we've got the minis in. Now if everybody sits down, DM's fine. This is
So,
Tilt.
the axe you just threw would have been at the end where the pathway kind of opens up a little bit. I mean, it is a cave, it's not consistent.
So, here.
Yes.
okay. The screaming from my child's YouTube video matches the music just a little too well. Alright, camera's positioned much better now. I gotta go check something. Vincent?
Vincent?
The chaos muffin is being chaos.
Woo!
So, yeah, you see your hand as it sticks to it, you know, the web reacts to its weight and eventually it just falls to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if the web can't handle the weight. But it was only a handful of strings.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming anything in here that can make something like that can make something bigger.
And then y'all, the two of you hear what I best described as carpet being thrown over leaves. Just a little point.
From that direction or from the chamber with us?
You can't tell.
Too much acoustics.
Could I
It is too much acoustics.
could I roll a check to try to zone in on it?
And if we got a goddamn trapdoor snow
Yeah,
spider.
you can try rolling a, what would it be?
I feel like it'd be an active perception check.
As she's doing that, I'm going to use my sight and go like this and kind of look down the hallway to see if I can see anything along the ceiling there. With an
Why is
investigation.
my life like this?
Oh, that's a good one. I did good, y'all.
Well, at least somebody does.
19.
Yeah, I mean, you see the small crevices and cracks, the cave walls kind of just, you know, here and there. They're not big enough for you to squeeze through. Like I said, you could probably stick your arm into it, but past that, you'd be struggling.
That's probably a bad idea. I don't think anything we're gonna have trouble with is in the cave, but it might be in those. And I point to some of the cracks.
I think I know
Well,
what
I'm not
my
sticking
mama
a paw
meant
in
now
that.
when she said say no to crack.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking
And I
a paw
wouldn't
in it.
suggest. Well, we could try to burn them out, but that might make the cave collapse.
It could, but it's also more likely that we'll suffocate ourselves. But
We'll be fine.
I could. But I have 2 fire spells. I can go pew pew or flaming ball.
I can't
Well,
do anything if I can't see it. If it's not where I can shoot an arrow or stab it with a sword.
I mean, I could. What do you think it is? It's up in there.
Probably some arachnid. You see I pick up the hand axe and I show the threads.
DM, may I make a intelligence check on
Yeah.
something?
Sure.
That's a 17. Would I know that arachnids are not fond of things such as mint, or the scent of mint, or other such herbs and spices?
pull out some Palo Santo.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know a couple of little tricks to keep animals in general away from.
Now, when I was at the Unseen University on Scry, I did take one biology class, so let's see if this works. And I'm just going to, because you can do prestidigitation, have up to 3 effects.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to rapid mint up into the cracks to see if there's any response or something
That's
like
low.
scuttering away or.
We don't hear anything.
Well, you made a nice impression.
Man, maybe I should have gone with some cinnamon.
On the downside, the cave is no longer dank smelling.
Why is that on the downside?
Fine.
'Cause it's not a
Prestidigitation,
dank cave.
stickiest of the icky.
Because it's not a dank cave.
Wow, it smells like cannabis now.
It smells terrible.
Why does it smell like a fish concert?
No.
Oh, that's
So-
me and my bad.
My
Still with the pipe.
my suggestion is going to be either we book it, make a break for it, run as fast as we can, so that whatever is trying to lure us or hunt us doesn't have as much opportunity from the little crevices up there.
Or we
Or,
could just fish it out.
yeah, no, that does not seem like a good idea. What
Why not?
What if
Did
it's
you
much
ever-
bigger than us?
Have you ever smacked a spider with a broom and all the babies go running in every direction?
Or
it's
that.
terrible. It
I've
makes some
never had
people
that.
scream. It's straight nightmare fuel.
I mean, if it can fit in there, I mean, it's only going to be as big as this crack.
No, there's a. Have you ever heard of an item called a folding boat?
Or me, if I fit some seats.
Okay, so a folding boat is you get this folded piece of paper. They'll fit in your pocket. And you can unfold it, and sometimes it's a rowboat. Sometimes it's a fishing boat. One time, and this was some crazy bullshit that I saw in one of my theory classes. They unfolded a galleon on top of somebody, and we lost a professor.
So you're saying this might be a origami spider that will turn much bigger once
No,
it moves to.
no, what I'm saying is there are things in this world that don't physically have to make sense to fit through the geometry that is our geology.
Well,
It could be a shape changer. It could be able to teleport. We don't know. The point is,
It could blink.
how do we get back to the place where we decided was going to be the place where we camped? Where you already started the fire.
well, I think the best thing to do
Yeah,
is
just-
be sure and potentially either smoke it out or fish it out. Because the last thing we need to do is have it jump on one of us.
No. We are going back to the campsite that we have already selected. This is very cold right here. I would like to go back to the fire.
That's
So
what we're
either
trying to do, right?
either we're running or
She's saying that we
we're
smoke
going
it
one
out.
person at a time and seeing what happens. Which one is it?
I think she's saying the latter, but also to have fire.
What fire? Who's got torches?
You don't have torch.
I have a torch.
Prestidigitate.
Oh, you just press the digitate the torch on.
Yeah, you can start a torch.
Oh.
Oh,
You
well,
can-
then I just take one
yeah,
off
all
your
right.
site.
So, if I'm make sure I'm writing this right, snuff or light a candle, campfire, or torch underneath prestidigitation.
Alright.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to use my bow, so I'm not gonna have a hand for a torch. So
I am going to stick the torch into the crevice.
Okay.
Up the butt.
So,
So we need-
prestidigitation isn't light, or just keeps it lit, or
It
lights the
igni-
torch
it
doesn't keep
ignites it.
lit. Okay.
It's literally, I can magically be a lighter.
Yeah, so as you're doing this, you're moving the torch around, it goes out, kind of just snuffs out. Okay.
it's
I-
suffocating
I
over
just-
there.
I just light it up again.
Okay.
Well,
Test it, stick it in there again, and see if her
You're
theory's right.
you're putting fire in an enclosed space. Of course it's going to suffocate.
It's either that or gonna explode, but you gotta have pressure for that.
I don't think we're gonna have that much heat. Okay, I mean, If y'all don't want to fight, we can just move right past. But I'd rather handle it right now.
I mean,
Assuming there's anything in there. We might just be crazy.
I mean that.
DM over there going, nothing's actually going to happen.
I
I put
mean, that
terrain
me
out
and
there to
Shadow
make
hunt
y'all careful.
noises, but I mean that it is only one way to find out. So we can either go in.
I say we follow the paladin through, and if something attacks us, we deal with it.
We can. Now that we can try quietly.
So the crevices, I'm going to keep an eye on the crevices
Okay.
and walk past
Yeah.
and try and keep an eye on them.
Okay. Are you, so you guys are just walking, you're not running?
I'm not. I am walking and just like slowly keeping an eye around me and at the ceiling.
Going to go forward slowly and quietly,
So if you wanna
if
move-
possible.
I'll move to about right here, and I'm going to wait for my party to go through. Who wants to go first?
I think Spence was.
Yeah.
I'm moving slow for the DM's sake.
I'll go next. Stealthing. My passive stealth is 16.
My passive stealth is 19.
Yeah. Now.
Mine's gonna be 18.
Yeah, as you're moving through slowly, nothing's catching you up.
Okay. So I'm gonna do another perception check at the ceiling and in front of me for any sort of webbing or
I am gonna help.
Oh, sweet, thank you. Okay, I'll take the 15. 15 plus 19. It's not
Yeah, you don't see any movement in these cracks. Nothing has changed. I will say, however, the snow has been blowing in hard enough that your footprints from when you came through before are almost free.
Back. So the snow's blowing back down the hallway.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. It is definitely whipping through the room and pushing stuff into the hall.
Just keep moving.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Just
Do
keep
not
walking.
worry about
Just
it.
keep walking.
So I'm gonna go to about right here
Okay.
and let my party come to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna move.
I'm going to hang back a little bit. I'm trying to keep an eye both behind us and in front of us.
So you're gonna be right here, Spence?
Yeah.
Leona, Earl, and you're gonna stand back.
Just leave me kind of in the middle of that chamber because I'm trying to make sure nothing's coming up from behind us too.
And this is where the campsite is, right?
No, further down.
So it'd be
This is the whole hallway that we've
okay.
squished and squooched our way through.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a perception rooting around the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow, I'm scared of these rolls now. I've had like 3 good rolls in a row. 18, 19, 20, 22.
Emily's response is what happens when you have a phone that works. Yes, dear.
This is perception.
Yeah.
Look at the cracks some more.
I'm looking at the cracks and looking in front just to make sure because
Yeah, nothing sticks out. There's still the spotty bits of snow that were there before just kind of filled in a bit more. So it's no longer spotty as it is almost a layer of snow on the ground. And it's still making the crunchy, the odd crunchy sound that you heard before.
That sound.
The sound that my child's toy in the background is making is what we're doing through this cave.
Okay. I'm about to go around the corner. Just come with me as we go. I'm gonna get right here. Stop.
Back it up.
Right here. Oh,
Right there.
oh.
So I'm assuming you're still looking like at the cracks.
Yeah.
Is anybody else right behind him?
I would say so, but quietly. But that'll be a
That fat metal D20 makes such a clonk in that tray.
that'll be 27 for stealth.
Okay. So as you're walking, the ground rises up.
Oh.
As in, look at the crack, and then you see the ground moving in front of you.
Oh.
Do you want to put him out in front of you?
Oh, cool.
That's a big boy. Well, hold on. Can big boy fit in the hallway?
Yes.
So he's kind of like blocking that area.
Yes. Those two are behind him.
Oh no, not. Oh God, I think I know what that
Oh,
is.
That's a
Three.
four. That's a 4x4.
Are in the other room.
So the big,
Other
I'm sorry, four by four spider, or two
So
by two
they're
spider.
over here?
Just doing this
Yeah.
in the hallway.
Are they in the hallway itself? Or?
Bit of both.
So they're not bad. So they're just like popping out.
Yes, out of the ground. Like literally the ground. Up, spider comes out.
Trapdoor spiders, everybody.
Yep. So, give me a deck save.
Actually, would this trigger polearm mastery?
Read. Hold on. So this entered into your
Threatened square.
threatened square. That means you can use your reaction to take an attack of opportunity
Yeah.
when they reach within your realm. So if they popped up, but the question is, for the DM, we're not in combat yet, so the
True.
question is, does it apply in this situation?
Yeah, that'll be.
You had your pole arm out. You had
Yeah.
no. Your
I-
pole arm's two-handed. You had a torch.
Oh shit.
Did not. Yeah, that's true.
He's got
Yeah.
a torch.
She.
She. So.
This is the only like
Yeah.
Y
Yeah.
chromosome, and y'all don't, and you're not
I
even sure if
understood the
that's the case.
assignment.
Like, I just had to ask just to make sure because you use polar mastery more than
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
Polar Master is if the benefit, like the for the internet, if you want a broken combo, pair Sentinel with Polar Master.
It's
Because-
beautiful. If you want to
because
see it in action,
when
please
it
watch
entered-
Tears of Kairos on Thursdays.
If you enter into a 10-foot of polearm wielder, they can take an attack of opportunity on you. Sentinel means you can be stopped, which means if you don't have reach, they just stopped you. If you want another bit of fun that's technically not legal, but also it goes by words as written, add Tunnel Fighter, bonus action, take a defensive stance. Anything that gets within 10 feet of you, you can attack without using an attack of opportunity. Anything within 10 feet of you moves to another spot within 10 feet of you. You can then use your attack of opportunity. But more or less, you can basically become I stopped a wall of bad guys in one spot. That's rules as written. I kind of
It's the Hodor Wombo combo.
Yeah. Tunnel Fighter should probably have a 10
Okay, what do I need to roll?
more
So
narrow
for
spot.
future reference, I would say yes if your pole arm's out.
Yeah.
But that's not going to prevent the sneak attack.
Yeah.
I mean, just walking around with your pole arm out is not necessarily polite, though.
But
Just kill
Uh,
me.
And I would like to remind us all that we all took 19 cold damage when we
Oh, I'm
took
fine.
fire
Oh, I'm
round
well aware.
before.
I'm well
Yeah.
aware.
So
Fun times.
you'll need to make a.
I'm wizard.
You need,
con
you
save.
need 26
21 hits, right?
Yeah, wizard.
21 does hit.
Okay.
21 hit too.
So I need a Constitution save.
Yep.
Well, I was saying that I wasn't going to be roll. This
But wait,
14 is con.
you're a pally, right? Do you have any auras yet, or is that level
But that's 6.
It's
Yeah.
6. We're very
You're on the cusp of greatness.
on the cusp.
If we survive.
But the
we
fun is you
won't.
can't get diseased. Oh, that's kind of the point of this whole franchise of games, isn't it?
We will not survive.
Look, just imagine how damaged this party would be if the DM made us bring back the last round, last round of characters.
Oh,
But Para would have just murdered everybody instantly just because she's done.
Just to be done.
Just sit down and waited for death to come.
If it wouldn't be so morbid, she probably honestly would just kill herself.
So 21 hits.
Yeah.
She's
21
kind of
hits.
tired of having her autonomy taken away.
And
That's
what
been
was
a-
your
that one's had a
dex
rough go.
con save?
It was 14.
I kind of built
So
her
you
for
take
the tragic though.
9 piercing damage and
Sweet. Sweet.
that's half of 7, 3 poison,
3 poison?
and 3 cold.
Cold
Would you
poison.
like to rage?
That's
I-
not the right.
Okay.
No, I wanted to say that before. I would like to rage, but you can't. Yeah, I know, but I would like to. That damage reduction would be sweet.
It's the good-ish.
what am I counted as hidden? Because I did roll a 27 stealth.
But I need initiatives.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh, well, at
Oh.
least roll from that. see, I'm lay on hands.
Okay, that's
Lay
acceptable.
on hands is an action, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lore Master doesn't get the sweetness of adding int to it, but I get to use int instead of dex.
Hmm? Oh, okay.
I'm an unaccredited wizard, y'all. So,
How do you want us to provide you initiatives?
Mallory.
18.
18.
Who's got the higher dex?
Me. +3.
Okay. Shadow.
17.
Earl.
22.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to know what to do with myself. I'm actually rolling higher in initiative. Phil usually gets to enjoy seeing what the fuck's going on and then redirect.
I mean, Time Wizard initiative is insane.
All right, Earl, you're up. You see, well, I guess you don't see, but you hear something big ahead of you, and you also see 2 or 3 little boys come out of the ground behind you.
Ow.
Is it bad up there too?
It's pretty bad.
You got it?
I could use some help.
I'll be there when I have dealt with this.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I await your return. And
But
unless I'm dead.
Earl, I feel like Earl's just like looking here. I'm not moving because that takes 5 foot of movement, but my child has found a toy that makes noise. The spider just makes a bad T-Rex noise. Okay, so that one, the at positioning, because it's kind of between things. Is it in this corner, or is it in this corner? This one right here, because these usually represent 5-foot spiders.
He's right there at the
Right.
Right
Okay,
there.
so he's in that one.
Uh-huh.
All right, so make sure I read the spell correctly before I cast it. Shit, I can't cast it there, or else I'll set someone else on fire.
She might like it. It's cold.
Move me 5 feet over towards
Leona.
there. I'm gonna go. Or Earl just leans in. All right, you got this. You're doing super great. I understand.
It's like blood coming out right here. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
And I'm gonna cast haste
Oh, fuck.
on the paladin.
Okay, so that's +2 to my...
AC.
And you get an extra action.
You get 2 to AC, doubles your movement speed, advantage on dex saves, +1 attack that you have to take. The attack, dash, or disengage action.
So it gives an extra action, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's just a single attack. It's not a full.
Multi.
Right. It's not your full round.
So that is. There's my erase. So burn that one. I am now concentrating. And then is that spider at the front, or the spider in front of Shadow within 30 feet of me?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I need it to give me a. It needs to give me a strength save.
Okay. No.
It is sent back 5 feet. So Earl just throws a hand out and the spider gets flipped backwards.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, telekinetic.
Nice.
And that is the end of Earl's turn.
Leona.
All right. Am I counted as hidden from my earlier stealth check?
I'll say yes.
Okay. Okay, and then that she is going to pull out her short bow and take a pot shot at that one, a little bit behind. But is
The
that
big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hitting. Okay, then that's going to be a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, sneak attack. So then that's going to be 12 altogether. 12 piercing. And then bonus action is going to inspire Nour. Nour just that she is just going to say, well, that you got this. I ain't going to fill you up with just a little bit of courage. And then you get inspiration die. And then it is that the shape of like a little bitty floating white dragon that's just hovering around you. And stay tuned for more stuff like that. Oh, it's fine. It's not going to bother you.
I'm here to help you.
No,
You can do
No.
it. You're fantastic.
it doesn't sound like that. No.
Your hair looks amazing.
All right, then. And you have things to do with your note of potential, but we will get to that whenever you do stuff.
Hey, listen.
Hi. Listen. Hey,
Now
listen.
End of turn.
God damn
Now
it,
you're
LeBlanc.
Okay, with my hasted action, lay on hands, full 25. So I'll go up to 51.
I'm helping.
And I do that as I drop the torch and then go in for an attack.
Okay.
And this is going to be my main attack. Fuck.
You can,
Oh.
yeah,
Well,
you can use that for an attack roll.
okay. 16.
That'll hit.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck,
okay, sweet.
that really helps.
So
Okay,
that
you got
the,
this. Fuck
so
you,
then
spider.
that the target and each creature of your choice you can see with just the attack, it needs to give a con save versus my spell DC, or else take the thunder damage equal to the full.
Wait, what's this?
Expending the inspiration.
That
as
is
a
the note of
creation
that. You
bar.
know that is the note of potential.
Why is it
From
that guy
Creation
every time
Bar.
he's strange?
Immediately after that,
Yeah, that's right.
a
You do the con
creature.
save.
It went red for
So,
I
All three spiders?
guess he's been doing that.
I'm just only this one.
Okay.
That one.
So con save. It's 13.
No, that doesn't beat it. So it takes 4 thunder damage,
Okay. Roll your damage.
Okay, so
and plus with your damage.
I'm going to pump a Divine Smite in there.
Okay.
So I got 3 uses. Okay.
Give me my Divine Smite. It's going to be level 1. Of course. Oh, wait, I can reroll that.
You got a great weapon master?
Yeah, and it's the same thing.
Nice.
What can you do? 6, 7, 14 damage. I'm going to take my second attack. It's my extra attack. 18.
That'll hit.
I'm not going to pump a Divine Smite in there.
A divine smite.
12 damage.
Okay. It's 18, 20, 30 damage.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to pommel pop it. This is a D4, right?
Yeah, it's a D4, but you add your strength modifier to it.
Okay. Okay, so that's... Does it go by the sides?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 20.
Wait, 20.
20 to hit.
20 hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Dude, yeah, he got 20 on a D4. Don't doubt it. This is just.
Yeah, then it's not like one of those.
Anubis came in and just put a finger on the spider.
Oh, hey, there.
You have been judged and found very
Oh, wait,
much
that's a
wrong.
D6. That's
All
not
of a sudden, we just watch a spider get eaten by a weird alligator hippo dog thing.
Very ugly.
Anubis
bigger.
is dropping.
Yeah, but the thing that actually weighs your heart against the feather is a mutt.
7 damage.
The alligator hippo
Seven
thing.
blood
So when you say found wanting, my brain went immediately to the thing that
Oh,
does the
plus
actual
2
judging.
smite. Sorry, so I get that plus 7.
Yeah.
What's in here? Moonlight?
Really? I
Yeah.
haven't
Who?
caught up on Moon Knight
I've
yet.
watched the first episode of Moon Knight. That's what I'm kind of
I
They-
binged Sandman over the last couple of days.
Don't ruin that for me.
It's so good.
Okay.
On Amazon? So not Amazon,
Netflix.
Netflix.
Shadow. You're
Okay.
up.
So
What do you want?
There.
Yeah.
what is the
Now you know
rule
my
on
pain.
longbow range? Like, what is too close range again? I don't know.
I'm doing one with them to get a drink
Unless
too.
you've got what?
You don't have sharpshooter, or because sharpshooter could help.
Hey, sharpshooter just ignores covering in that.
I don't remember which feat it was.
There's a close range archery feat too.
Yeah.
But what? I don't have that.
The problem
So-
is there's 3 feats you have to pick up to turn any class into an actual decent archer.
I got this.
If you move back towards me, you would definitely be within the ability to use your longbow, though. You would, because you'd be more than 10 feet away.
I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Yeah, you're 20 feet away. You should be fine.
Alright, so I am going to. Has it been more than an hour since I activated my Hunter's Mark before?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm gonna go ahead and activate that again
Okay.
so that it's on, and I'm taking my 2 shots at the first spider in line.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 19 to hit the one.
That'll hit.
Alright, do you want me to roll both hits and then roll all damage, or?
Yeah, let's do that. Whatever's easier.
Alright, and the next one is going to be a 17 to hit.
You don't have to get up for a while.
Yeah.
17 to hit?
That'll hit.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna grab my 2d8, my 2d6 Hunter's Mark.
Sorry, I had another concentration.
11 and 11 is 22, 22
Which
plus
you put on
12 is
many.
34
Okay.
damages.
Take that first one off the board.
Cool. Um, technically, eating
One on
good.
me and one on her. Concentrate.
Technically, eating good berry is a full action, but could I just toss a few good berries to Earl just in case?
We're not using them. You're passing an item.
Right.
Yeah. I'd say it's the same camp as an action.
Passing.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. Take it out. Hand it over.
Okay.
Alright.
I also made a credit.
So that's gonna be all for me then.
I have a halo.
Okay.
Oh, that. My home game character. Thank you, it's getting.
Okay. This is gonna hurt. So, Nour, Leona.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Con saves for both of you.
Con
Yay.
saves. I love con saves.
Don't fail me now.
I got a 15.
6.
I thought I had Hunter's Mark 140.
You pass. You fail. You'll take half damage.
Ooh. I love taking that one.
I get this.
It's gonna cost my bonus action to switch to the next turn.
Ooh, that sounds spicy.
11 cold damage.
Okay.
Because I rolled low.
Okay, so that's half for me. So that's 6.
Yes.
No, wouldn't he will round up or down?
As this spider rears up its legs and exhales cold a very bitter, freezing cold across the both of you.
That's just it.
That is, some of them say bonus action. What kind of paladin are you?
Paladin.
Let's see.
Oh, okay, so I got it here.
Because this is one of my favorite things, is 3D print.
Oh, okay. So did you guys? Okay. Because then if that's the homebrew one.
Okay, so the two spiders up there will use their spider climb and basically be right there next to Big Boy.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll put them right here.
Yes. Nour, I need strength check. Leona, strength check.
Strong
Did it barf ice on you?
You did.
Ooh, 18.
Okay, you pass.
22.
You both pass as these two spiders poop webbing out in your directions. Y'all manage
Wait,
to.
are they in the walls?
They're like
But they're on the
Oh,
walls.
okay.
Spider
Okay.
climb.
That is true. We do not have the ability to do 3D terrain.
Yes.
I ain't buying Dwarven Forge. Love y'all. I ain't buying Dwarven Forge.
Nah, it's
Is it?
overpriced.
It's
Okay.
over first.
So they shoot
They
out
do good
webs
work,
at you,
though.
and y'all kind of just bat them away before they can stick. They're tough.
Which, because I said that, Stefan, if you randomly find this on the internet, we do love your work. It is wonderful. If you would like to sponsor us, we would accept it, but
It is overpriced.
we can't afford it.
Yeah.
That Games Workshop overpriced though.
So the two spiders in the back, they'll move up 30 feet. Or
20.
If you take care of
All right,
the little
which one are they gonna
make
go
sure
for?
the big one.
I
Shadow.
only got one attack, but my
So-
thinking is that if I can also attack on the
Okay.
big one with you,
Alright,
'cause
so
I can
is that
still
second
get a
one
sneak attack
in,
since you're engaged in it.
range, melee range, or is he out
No,
of
we don't
range?
want- if we take a
Second one is 10 feet away.
Okay.
Something.
So,
I'm gonna do.
Shadow,
Yo.
I need strength check from you.
No.
Okay.
Close the door.
So you are now restrained as webbing has covered you in your fur.
I have to clip that, don't I?
Yes. Close the door, close the door.
Now, my child was peeing with the door wide open.
As you do.
Now the question is will he exit the bathroom after pulling up his pants, or will he come running out of the bathroom to go watch TV again, pulling his pants up as he goes and
If
bust
that's
his
an
butt again?
action, bonus action, you can choose another
Okay.
that can deal extra
The-
range.
Actually, I should.
Then that'd probably be helpful.
It was the latter.
Because then they'd probably be immune to that.
Thank God Chris's head's in the way because there's no naked small child butt cheek in the background.
Okay.
Okay.
The second spider, or the spider closest to you, gets advantage. What is your strength? It's
Unless you-
it's an 18.
No.
Really?
Scale male 19.
Nice. They get the highest AC.
I planned ahead.
Damn. Okay.
Cat not stupid. Even though my sheet says I'm not smart. I ain't stupid.
you got a GED, then you're fine.
I do have a GED.
Hell yeah, GED pals.
Yeah, right.
All right. Back over to you, Earl.
Alright, Earl's gonna see Shadow is now wrapped in webs. There's two spiders right there. Alright, are y'all hanging in here right now?
I'm good.
Good.
I gave you methamphetamines, I apologize.
Just get me free. Get me free.
Right. Earl is going to then turn, look at the two spiders. I really need the both of you to scootly poop away. It would be beneficial if you just left. However, I don't speak spider. I skipped that day of linguistics. So I'm just going to scorch and ray.
Okay.
So first one That is a 22.
That'll hit. No, wait, that misses. They have reverse AC. If you roll,
Zero sarcasm capability today.
they have reverse
That's
AC.
10 fire
Okay.
on
Yeah, I
that
can-
first one. Is it still there?
It's still there.
Second part of the Scorching Ray is a 18.
That'll hit.
That's 12 max damage on a Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Is it still there?
It's still there.
That is a 23.
Which one?
The first one.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Another 9
Okay.
fire damage. Is it still there?
Yes.
Party little spider.
Yeah, that one's already. I don't know how much damage you dealt to the one you shot.
34. You got close. Even if it wasn't enough, you got damn close.
Is that spider still? Is that spider looking kind of rough?
Yeah.
Strength save.
Okay.
Are you?
Kid. 11.
No, you got to beat a 15.
Okay.
I'm gonna chunk it back 5 feet.
So it's gonna like end up turtled on top of its buddy behind
Yeah.
it.
Just a, yeah.
I like it. We're gonna make this happen.
All right, Shadow. I got it away. I don't got a knife.
Okay. That'd be.
And contrary to popular belief, Owlin don't have talons like Aarakocra.
Really?
We don't. We got big old nubby fingers.
Leona,
Mm-hmm.
you're up.
Look like a Muppet hand. Did I get you with that one?
Yeah.
Are asymmetric transformations of action or bonus action? I can't remember.
I think it's a.
I'm reading it right now, didn't it?
If it
Oh, wait a
doesn't-
minute, never mind. It says action. Okay, not going to. So I am just going to take another shot at the big one.
Okay.
10.
Swing and a miss.
Alright. Going to give another bardic inspiration to Shadow. Shadow and say that it seems just like that you might be in a bind. Let's hope that we can get that untied.
Boo! Boo!
Boom.
The dragon shows up. You get the pun?
I hoard corny dad
Y'all are
jokes.
facing. Y'all are making this cannon from freaking movie. Shame on you
Even
both.
the big spider, he stops his attack on you. He's like, I gotta address this. If he were in the way, I'd be killing you first.
All we hear is,
I think it called me a slur.
That's all
no, I
I
caught
do.
every other word of that. Apparently, it doesn't like dad
I
jokes.
thought you didn't speak spider.
I don't know what that was. I'm
That
also
is-
going, that was a bad dad joke.
It was abyssal.
Oh, that's what abyssal language is nothing but dad jokes.
I mean,
It
that
makes
would
sense.
Yeah.
Abyssal is chaotic demons. That makes sense.
Dad joke level right here. How do you get a Pikachu onto the boat?
You
Poke it on.
poke it on. Damn.
Anyway,
Okay.
your turn. I'm
Okay.
done.
Okay, so Nour.
I'm gonna be like, our Nour is just gonna sit there and go like that, and you see like an Ankh appear on the head, kind of like in Exalted, only it's an Ankh instead of like a moon, and it shines, and it also shines on these two as I cast Life's Flame. Y'all get an extra D4 radiant damage.
Do you have to be able to see the people to cast
Just
that
you have to
on?
be within my range.
30 feet.
Nice.
That's how pallies work.
You said extra D4?
Why did everybody else get a cool headband?
You missed cool
Pull it
headband.
up.
Is that
Pull
your
a
turn?
separate dice.
No, that was just my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my hastened action and my main action to do some
3
swinging.
attacks.
Okay.
Swing away.
Swinging
I'm
away.
assuming you're swinging at the big guy.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. That's a 13.
Yep.
I'm gonna sweep. Extra attack. Oh, that's really good. Okay, 17 plus 10.
That'll hit.
And then don't that you also get
Yeah.
that added
Plus 10.
D4 too?
Yes, I do. It's gonna be fun. Come here, Mr. D4. You know what? Let's have some fun. I'll pump a smite into there. Level 2 smite. 5, 9.
Radiant.
1, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
Okay.
Red counter.
And then I'm going to take my last attack.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
22.
It's
That'll
just in
hit.
my box at home.
13 damage.
Okay. Taking off the board.
Oh, the big guy?
Yep.
Do it like this.
I look behind. I got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure.
My eyes are like bulging right now, and the
Oh,
fucking
yeah, because we
onk
were
is
kind
just.
of giving you guys. Oh, there are two. We've got two right here.
Oh, that's a specky.
Oh.
That's my
Is that your turn?
notebook.
That is my
Dice.
turn.
Shadow.
Mechanically, what do I need to do to get out of this web trap?
As an action, you can make a strength check.
Full action, god damn. You know what? Between the two options, I would rather just take 2 attacks at disadvantage. Because my dice are going to fuck me either way, so...
Yeah, I do not have 2d4, so I did not steal your d4.
Okay. No worries. It's probably literally just in my box at the house, and I just didn't realize it. Yeah, I'll take two pot shots at disadvantage.
Okay.
At the... Would the one that he telebumped, would it be considered prone?
No.
It's like,
Move him back.
This is
but
true.
there was literally a spider right behind it, so how could it have just thrown him off?
Spiders can.
We just caused them to clip. If I made it worse, they'd both be in the back rooms very confused.
I felt it.
It's fine, we'll get it later.
I
My
got
dice
it.
hit me anyway. 17 hit.
That'll hit.
Oh wait, I'm rolling at disadvantage, I'm sorry. It's still a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And then, let me go ahead and roll. So I get an extra
Oh, that's a coin.
D4 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, extra D4 radiant. Let's
Okay.
get some. I am firing at the one that I shot out before.
Okay.
The one you shot at before is dead.
Is it?
Yeah, you took out one.
The
No. not
the
that one.
the one.
Wait.
Okay, no, the one that was already damaged from the scorching ray.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The one that got shot.
I'm trying to eliminate the one that is still here but is damaged already.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be 2 on the radiant, and I'm going to re-roll one of my piercings from my piercer feat. I'm going to go ahead and apply the hunter's mark to it,
Okay.
so that I can get the extra damage on it to get rid of it. And that's going to be numbers. So the 2 radiant, 15 piercing. Is it gone?
Yeah.
Cool.
Got him.
And then taking another shot at disadvantage without Hunter's Mark, because it costs a bonus action to switch that one, at the next one. So even at disadvantage, it's 21.
Good lord.
I built an archer. Should save that reroll. 3 radiant and 8 piercing this time.
Okay.
That's all I got. How long does this radiant last?
A minute.
Yeah, I believe it's a minute.
It's not concentration.
No, it's my
No.
channel divinity.
Over to the spiders. Nour, you got 2 attacks coming your way.
Okay.
What's that AC at though?
18.
So they both miss.
Okay.
I'm just.
Oh, they hit, just armor.
I act like I go fast, but they just still hit like that. And I'm like,
Ping, 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 ping.
the fucking arm gets like
That
glowing.
spider's gonna move to use Shadow and make its attack.
Add advantage on Stellar Strain.
So that's a dirty 20.
There you go. That sounded like a cow drop.
It was not. 17 damage.
Ooh, how are you doing?
Not great.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Back over to you, Earl.
Alright, let's back top it
We'll
around.
start off with my bonus action strength save from the spider. I'm using my bonus action before I go through the rest of my turn. Let me a strength save from the spider. You said back to Earl?
Yeah.
He's popping the one away from
I'm
me.
doing the
Oh, right.
yeah. I can do that as a bonus action. I'm
Right.
using my telekinetic chonk.
It's 19.
Yeah, that's gonna save. That ain't gonna work. That one's not a good idea. Let me read a spell real quick. No, that one's not gonna work. So I will expend another second level spell slot, which I really don't want to do, but
Hey, I did a channel divinity and a second level spell slot.
yeah. I've just been expensive this round. So that'll be, I'm gonna do Scorching Ray again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll all three because I know this thing has taken like no damage. So that's an 18,
That hits.
13 probably misses,
That hits.
and that last one's an 11.
That misses.
10.
Good
Hey.
job.
Dewey, bring it to me.
Die. Die, right?
No, don't put your butt on it. Okay, Dewey. That's 2.
So it's 12 so far.
12. That the third one missed.
Oh. Yeah, take it off the board. Contrary to popular belief, that one did have damage.
Oh.
I hit it once. No, I didn't hit it. Wait, did I? Yes, I did.
So Earl's gonna Scorching Ray that and then gonna move. Because I'm kind of straddling the break in the terrain right there.
I mean, which way are you moving?
I'm moving to try to, when I can
Shadow?
help. I can't do, I've already acted in bonus
Yeah, I
action, so
know.
I can't give you aid, but Earl is moving to try to help get you out of the webbing now.
Leona.
Alright, and Leona is going to basically move over here and going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Dankeschön.
I take that back, I do have a small knife.
So that's going to be. Let me read off Cure Wounds right quick because that's pretty high. Spells. Because I know that you roll d8, so I just need to know that if that
It's
is
2d8 at 2nd level.
right. That I am talking about more so that if it's going to be with just your spellcasting modifier.
Just
added.
your mod, no proficiency. So
Okay.
your charisma mod.
Okay, so then if that's going to be 19 back.
Dankeschön.
And then that, I believe that that's all what I can do because I don't have any bonus action things. This is not really a bonus part, right? Sorry, no, I am good. I don't have anything else. Good. Bless you.
The lights.
Yeah, the lights do it to you.
Nour, you're up. Also, I just noticed something. Our Saturday night friend subscribed with Prime.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Saturday Night Policy AJ subscribe to Prime.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
still coked out. I'm going to take a slice at one of the spiders. I guess the one on the left. With all my attack. 11 plus 10. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
Okay. I just had to get confirmation.
Which one?
Just this one.
Okay.
Where'd you go, Mr. D4? Mr. D4.
11 plus 10.
11 plus 10, so 21.
Where's the 10? 5 strength.
Plus,
The scythe.
my scythe is plus 10. 5,
5 from strength, yes.
and then
Proficiency
3,
is 3, 8,
and then
plus
plus
2
2 from the
scythe.
scythe.
Right.
Yeah, I make this character just to be, yeah.
You're just playing Final Fantasy Reaper.
Yeah, basically.
You want to do the spooky slice?
What, did you watch Joe Cat?
Who doesn't watch Joe Cat?
Yeah, who did?
Vincent has been listening to the Spooky Slice.
Okay, so 15 damage on that. And we're gonna take another spooky slice. I don't think that one's gonna hit. It's 13.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. 17 damage.
Okay, take it off the board.
Okay, I'm gonna use my haste attack.
Okay.
Well, 23. I'm sure that hits.
It also
Oh
hits
my
like
God.
one spider that's elsewhere
I
in the
did
world.
near. Look at this. I did near fucking max damage
Yeah.
there.
Nice.
Good God, that's 20.
20 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my little pommel pop.
Okay.
That's 22.
That'll hit.
And
Man, I feel like
4.
I'm buff AC.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
Take it off the board.
I'm just crushing spiders over here. By the way, this is the only thing this character can do. This is what they were made for.
Can you
Killing
pick a lot?
spiders.
No.
Out of combat?
Yeah, y'all are out of combat.
I'm going to take my rapier and
John,
just
drop
go,
concentration.
just go up.
I collapse.
Just kind of like up on like that.
I'm
the
sorry, I should've
webbing
warned
of
you.
shadow.
I'm out.
How much HP do you have left?
I'm down to 45 because I pumped in all of my lay on hands.
It's just when haste ends, you get stunned for
Yeah, I know.
6 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be laying there for a minute.
Are you
In
alright?
the guts and blood. I'm like,
Well,
Shadow, are you okay?
That'd be fine.
you do eventually get the webbing off of you. But it is some thick stuff.
It's just
That weapon be thick.
just thick webbing. Yeah.
Oh no, that sounds gross.
So we should go back
To
off the snow, since they apparently live under the snow. There was one.
I won't
Just keep
remember.
that out
Are you
and out.
sure they live under the snow?
We were walking on snow. You said we were walking on snow. You said they popped up out of the ground. Therefore, they came up out of the snow.
Fair enough.
I'm just sitting there.
Earl's going to. Did they?
I'm
They're just
hugging
here.
one
Where
of the
did they
dead
come
spiders right now, just out of it.
from? Where did they come from?
Yeah, because we're not. All right. Now what? Let's go. Come on.
No. Where did the spiders come from?
They came from the ground, apparently. I mean, that's a simple mistake on my part. I'm sorry. I saw the cracks.
Why are we talking and not moving?
We are walking and talking. The most misconceived portion of D&D is that we are staying still for
We're
conversation.
walking and we're walking.
Of course.
now I can think of as the episode of Dexter's Lab.
That was a rather easy encounter, I say.
I would not say that to Shadow.
Leona is just going to just say something like to herself and then use the ASMR ability to gain back 5 HP.
When we make it back to the first cavern,
Yes.
does everything look the same?
Yep.
Cool.
I
Now
s-
what? How are you doing?
I'm okay. Did you need anything?
Bit of a break.
Well,
Yeah, once
hopefully
you take
this
the
can
first
help
step.
you, and I tap your shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Actually, the fire is almost out.
Press did you take?
No, the fuel for it's almost gone. There wasn't a whole lot left to begin with.
7.
Those
Eight.
big rolls in.
But yeah, it's just the old bedrolls. We
That-
start getting like microplastics in our lungs.
There are no microplastics in the fantasy world. There's just midichlorians.
Damn.
Where's it arguably worse?
Those bedrolls go up quick. They're old, they're dry.
Remember that
they're-
time we put the banana leaves in the... That's
Yeah.
what I'm picturing.
Yeah, that was a bad idea, but it was awesome.
You feel like you're about to be approached by a lawyer saying something about mesothelioma?
Well, that'll be a problem for you.
Bedrolls are usually made of wool. Burning wool does not smell good.
Also, I'm pretty sure there's like decades of farts trapped in there.
And dead farts at this point.
Decades of dead farts. You know what? Death metal band.
Yeah.
Here.
That'll be a fucking...
As you
DDF.
feel it when you hear teeny tiny voices going, ah, as you see a bunch of flaming moths escape.
Oh.
Oh well, should we burn the spiders? That seems like a bad idea.
Well,
Oh, hold on. Goes back and comes back with one spider leg.
Ooh, we can try to eat them.
What? I'm gonna trust you to do it because you're immune to disease. I'm assuming because you're all.
But then how would we know if if it will make us sick if the one who is immune to getting sick is not going to get sick? That doesn't help us.
Control group first.
But they won't know if it would make
I
them sick because
cooked
they're immune
some
to
of the
it.
spider legs, like
Okay.
fucking king crab, like over the fire.
That is the Emmy.
And I just let it sit there for a couple of minutes and then take it off the fire and start cracking them open.
Alright. Give me a second, because I gotta look this up.
Oh, guys.
There are rules.
There are rules, and I do like these rules.
I'm needing the rags to make a nest for beside the fire.
I would be sure to
So,
say.
I will say, one of my favorite things is the monster menu. I love it.
Monster menu, you say?
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Literally Googling right now. A potato.
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
So,
Monster Ninja season? Or is it the D&D DM's guide? Right?
no, it is literally monster menu.
It's like a menu for all the monsters, so you can eat them in game.
So if you want to keep I will refer to this if you want to keep eating things. So,
Yeah, I
Click
mean,
on that one, it's not.
so with this spider, it's bitter, crunchy. It's a bit of a
Oh, wait a minute.
chemically aftertaste.
Is that the DM's guide?
I don't think this is actually palatable. I mean, I'm getting something like cleaner in my mouth.
Right, save that for later.
So
No. This is more like the that's not it. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
It's not it.
I would not advise eating the spider, but we can try other animals. You know, there might be squirrels. But anyway, I'm gonna just keep setting up the camp at this point, and
Alright. So, you get the camp set up. Y'all burn the old bed rolls. Is there anything else you can try and burn? Because bedrolls don't last long.
Did that fire still look like it's dying down?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of fuel there, and it burns pretty quickly.
We're on a mountain in a cave in a snowstorm. I don't think we're going to find much else to try to burn.
I go out and look outside the cave.
Okay. It is, you get almost to the mouth of the cave. It is very bright. And you can't see more than a couple of inches. It is snowing hard. There seems to be a kind of this snow blindness.
I don't think we're going to be foraging for anything.
Exactly.
I do have some torches. I mean, they won't last too long, but we can check the parts of the cave and see if there's anything else.
Are there enough stones that we could build like a pit or oven structure?
I'd say you could cobble together enough rocks.
Then if we cobble together enough rocks, we hack you have a hand axe. Let's cut the torches down into chunks and build a fire in the stones. The stones will retain the heat longer. Everyone sleeps close to the stones.
Fair enough. I take 5 of my,
I'll put 5 of mine into the mix
And
too.
then I have a candle. That'll help. Entertainer's pack.
So, are y'all, is anybody taking watch? Assuming you get a
I'll
sight
take
out.
first watch with whoever else.
I can take first watch with Earl.
I feel like we've already established that we've been in like a group together for a while. I feel like doing a paired watch is fine, but we could also do singles watches if need be.
I'll take first watch. Some of y'all definitely need the rest. I didn't.
well, if you want to take
Long
second
rest,
watch,
everything
I'll
else.
take third watch and wake her last so she can have to go to sleep.
I
But
want
that's-
cat nap.
That's fair.
Well, so, first watch, give me your roll.
Oh, okay. That's a good number on the die to make up for the not good number on my character sheet.
Your butt is
14.
It's warm.
It's warmer than anywhere else in the cave. Still chilly. You find yourself huddled over the little oven you'll have kind of built together. But other than that, and the noise coming from the howling winds outside is quiet. Second watch.
26. No, yeah, 26.
Okay. Yeah. Now, like going through your fuel, the fire, fairly quickly. But you know, it's not like unbearably cold. We'd like it to be a little bit warmer, but you also see there are a few smaller critters kind of eking out somewhat close, but cautiously to y'all, just to be warm as well.
As that fire goes out, I am going to toss in one of my candles in it because that wax will probably
It
help.
ain't gonna
It's not out. You just
Oh,
it's
okay.
going down. You can't use all your fuel to make it hotter. It's just this makes things slightly bearable.
All right.
So third watch.
Okay, I'm going to get up, and as I see the fire, I'm going to take 2 more, which will leave me with 3,
Okay.
and chop them up and throw them into the fire. So
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and just put 3 torches so I remember. I have to remember because I'm the only human here. 14. No.
Quiet.
I'm slightly hampered because I'm smoking as well.
You don't notice the
Now
critters.
you got your green card.
Okay. And then the final watch.
As I'm getting up, but before Nour goes entirely to sleep, can you stay awake for just a moment more and they go check the opening of the cave?
Sure.
I want to try to go and see, like, if the storm has broken.
It's not broken, but it does seem to be dying down.
What kind of light situation am I looking at? Is it like the pre-dawn gray, or are we closer to dawn?
It's pretty darn gray.
Okay, I'll come back, I'll take Overwatch. 14.
Okay. Yeah, it's quiet. You see a few small critters scurrying about. As your little fire finally dies out, they start moving back to their place.
What type of critters do they look like?
Mice.
I want to catch some. I'm hungry.
Alright, roll. What'd you roll? You know, roll survival.
Nine.
Yeah, these things live in the cave with those spiders.
So they're just like, you ain't
Nope.
kidding me.
It's fine.
Excuse me, madam. That's a no for me. I'm going back to my home. I have to be at work in the morning.
I have a newspaper out.
I will say, once your watch kind of gets to an end, the roaring of the wind has died down, but you don't hear it anymore.
Okay.
Is this the effect of a long walk or long rest?
Yes, this is a long rest for everyone.
I'm going ahead and casting Goodberry again before everybody else is up and awake, so we've got 10 freshies. Just in case.
So I get that
Oh.
one creation.
And once everybody's up and about,
Oh, I would have had it.
I'm going to go ahead and give 2 good berries to each of the 3 of you.
Okay.
Just in case.
And then how long do they last for?
24 hours or until I long rest.
Okay.
And they effectively,
They can function as food for an entire day to keep you on your feet. They also give back 1 HP. It does take a full action to eat 1.
we'll just start off eating one.
Yeah.
Because we gotta have breakfast.
Yeah.
There ain't no waffle maker in this hotel.
Interesting. I already feel full.
That's what,
What do you mean? I do feel full.
that's what it's good for.
Because it's a good
It's
berry.
like eating boba.
It's like that it's like that fast food chain. Good berry. It's home of the good berry.
Can I take your order?
Boo.
I mean,
I feel like this is something that would. I forgot what I was going to say. Let's just clean up camp. And I just go off and start cleaning up the camp.
Starts to clean up.
Prestidigitate.
Just, get my bedroll up and everything.
Well, it's literally
Say-
prestidigitate to clean 1 square foot of the cave floor. That looks weird now.
I
Alright.
go like that.
So, obviously there is nothing up here on the mountain that is going to assist us. There was a whole blizzard overnight, so we definitely need to make sure that we are all staying tied together, that we are moving slowly because ice is slippery and I don't want to die on the mountain. So,
but what about the town? Wrong accent. But what about the town itself?
that's down the mountain, apparently, because it's not up here.
I'll go back over that in a sec.
Well, didn't you say you saw a structure?
Yeah. Yes.
Are we on the path to get to it?
Need clarification from DM on that.
Well, are y'all exiting the cave?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Okay. So when y'all get to the mouth of the cave, it's clear, sun's out, no clouds. It's very bright, so reflective. And you see, it's hard to tell because of the snow, but you're on one side of the mountain range. It looks like there's a road kind of going upwards, wrapping around, it's making a C.
Is that road in front of us, or is it somewhere else and we can only
It's in
see a
front.
portion of it?
It's in front.
Or
but
we're
it's
on it.
Buried. For the most part, you're on it, yes.
Okay.
And it's very much a road in quotations.
This is a different.
So it makes this sea kind of coming along the mountains. Across from you, kind of a little bit higher, you do see the village.
On a different mountain.
Yes, but it's part of a mountain range.
But so what
y'all,
you were
if y'all
saying
follow
is
this pathway around, making the sea, y'all can get there. If the road isn't dip down or anything.
it's higher. Okay.
It is higher. Like this almost supernatural how it sticks out to you. It makes kind of this S snaking shape all the way up to this now tower that y'all see way above you. Or I say way above you, but up in the distance.
So you're saying we're on a mountain. There's a road that goes up and around other mountains to get to
Yes.
the village.
Mhm.
Thank you.
So but there's more there. So beyond the village, you kind of lose track of the road. There's somehow a very green and icy-looking forest. The trees are all covered in snow, but it's green. You also think you see some kind of bridge that's connecting to this castle-like structure in this farthest mountain.
So the town's closer than the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, the town's closer than the tower.
Yes,
Okay.
very much so.
Is this what you saw?
I believe so. Yes.
So
Well, let's get going.
I want to make sure that I'm explaining this well enough. Does anybody have any questions?
We're here. It does a big kind of
It does
loopy
a
C.
C to the
There's
town.
a town, and then loopy up here is the mountain.
Yes.
And then if
Or
there
the
is some
tower.
kind of a icy forest that's still somehow green, and then if there's a bridge that is
Yeah.
connected.
It's,
You know,
it's an alpine forest.
Yeah,
It's-
Alpine Forest just beyond the village, and then just beyond that, you think you can make out some kind of bridge structure.
Connected to a castle.
Well, I guess our first stop should be the village.
Very much so.
How far away does that look? I mean, I know distances are deceiving in the mountains. I lived in Utah for a year, but
To get to the village, if you are asking how long to get to the village,
yes.
if you pushed hard, you think you could make it just over a day?
So one way or the other, we're probably going to be out another overnight. There's no way we're traveling unknown terrain in the dark.
Well, I believe we can push.
Yeah, it's
Within-
there is a road. So
Within reason, though, there was a whole lot of snow dumped. So what happens if we hit the chasm that we didn't know was there? We're going to die. We should move carefully.
is there a chasm on the road?
It's a mountain. There's chasms everywhere.
I mean, if we die, we die.
I
Really?
gotta pay back my student loans if I do.
Really don't really want to die though. Would like to
Well,
stay
I've been
alive.
told there's this deity named Kellenbor. He seems to be pretty chill when you meet him after you go. There's also the Raven Queen, but I've seen way too much fan art of her around universities to ever want to actually know what the truth
I
is.
don't want to die necessarily, but I do believe that, just that we can be walking and talking at the same time.
I believe we were always. I think it should be noted we are always walking and talking.
Unless otherwise stated, yeah.
I would just like to make the point that if we are rushing, we are going to die. If we move a little more carefully,
We can be
we
a little
maybe
bit
won't
leisure.
die.
We can do a
Well,
leisure.
I'm just saying, if it seems the road keeps going, we generally know where we're headed.
But if we hit a washout,
Then we stop.
we won't know it because there's snow. The road does not dip in elevation. The snow is going to stick around. So we are going to be wading through snow without equipment for this.
Are we, is it, the DM's not here deep enough to say we're wading through it.
I mean, I
As
can make a
as I
shovel.
understood it, like it was. I mean, it's thin enough for us to see a path. So
Well,
I mean, it's more like it's a road cut into the side of the mountain. So like there's a shelf, but you also don't know what that snow is hiding under.
I mean, this is fair because the big thing is out of character. I know more than likely what we see is that there is a gully that moves in a semi-regular pattern for us to maneuver down. DM, do we want to take a short break?
Let's go a bit longer.
Okay.
Or I'm going to do the stuff.
well,
How deep is the snow after the storm?
comes about midway up your calf. It's not as deep as you expected.
Dude, you okay?
Well, if it's okay, like, if it makes you feel better,
Get back in.
if we die here, your body will be preserved. You will probably be found, maybe.
Have you seen any other bodies?
Good point.
That might just mean R&D actually managed to make it to the village.
Look, it doesn't matter how hard we push, I doubt we're going to make it to that village tonight. I just think that we should move with caution rather than bowling straight ahead.
Well, of course, I think that's a reasonable approach to take to this.
And we're already tied together.
Mm-hmm.
I nudged the line a bit to make everyone move.
Okay.
Who's in front? Who's on second? What's on third?
No, who's up there?
Who is up there? Who's at home?
Alright, survival checks.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
See how awfully my dice fuck me again. Yep, it's accurate.
Oh!
What is my survival?
Oh no!
Nat 20 for 21.
Nice.
14.
Got a 5, natural 1.
Yeah. So for two of you, the snow is new. You're just having a rough go of it. Even since when the path kind of cleared, just the snow gets in your fur, it gets just annoying, and then you keep slipping on everything there is to slip on.
No, you have to step cautiously.
Step lightly. Somehow you're just hovering above the snow the entire time. You're having no trouble whatsoever, and you're just plowing through ahead. Y'all make decent time. You don't go as fast as you expect, but you do stumble across something. You come across a body, a young woman.
I found the body.
Good for you.
Young woman?
Yep. So, she's wearing.
Is it the
dress.
one that...
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you when. So she's wearing this kind of dirty, dark dress. One of her, like, half of her arm is missing. Like, forearm, hand. She's not moving. She's not bleeding from the arm yet.
What is
So that
she
seems
missing?
frozen?
Half a hand?
Or,
I don't know.
I'll go up.
Kind of on top of the snow.
I'll go up to the body.
Uh-huh. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna examine it from like about a 5 foot or about a 3 foot distance. I'm gonna go within 5 feet.
Yeah. Might be frozen. You know it since it's not buried in the snow. It's not been there for a whole heck of a long time.
Okay, I'm just gonna
The
go.
arm, from what you can see. No.
No. I'm gonna
Too
throw
late.
it. No, I'm gonna throw it up on stream. Sorry,
Okay.
it's just that I didn't realize where the window was.
So, from what you can see, the arm is more or less clearly severed, not like ripped off like you'd expect from a wild animal.
I'm going to press on the head and
It's-
just like check. So, but is it frozen or is it?
Not quite. It is cold. The skin feels kind of leathery. Who's in the back?
I don't think we established a marching order.
I would probably say since Leona has been not well equipped to it, she'll probably be in the back.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
So-
Oh my goodness!
Sorry.
Technical
So, Leona-
difficulties.
You feel something tap you on the shoulder.
I look around.
Like, just you don't see anything. Now, as you're looking, you feel something tap you on the other shoulder.
I look over that shoulder.
Yeah, you see a disembodied forearm and hand waving at you.
I
And,
made you way back at it.
Nour, you hear the corpse is now giggling.
I take the scythe and I take the blunt end, or like the handle end, and like hit their stomach. Just like not super hard, but enough to get a reaction.
Ow! Did you just hit everything?
Do I need to make it visible now?
Yes, go ahead and make it visible. I wanted to surprise everyone with this, as the disembodied arm floats past everybody and kind of rejoins the now standing corpse.
What is this trickery?
She pulls out a book and flips it in. No trickery here. She closes it, puts it away. Yeah. Hello. Y'all are new.
Salutations, and who are you?
Dead?
Dead's a very strong word. I prefer unalive.
That would be
That would be
undead.
dead. Can I do a divine sense real quick?
Yes.
I do a divine sense.
She is undead.
I grip my scythe a little.
This kind of feels like we're about to kill the NPC you worked very, very hard on, because
Is
I don't
the
think any of us are
ground-
okay with this.
Is that the ground? You also got the ground thing too. There is it sacred or unsacred ground?
Neither.
Okay.
It's just dirt.
All right, now, before the inevitable
Do we at least can we have a name?
takes place, yeah.
Oh yeah. You can call me Lily.
Lily.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you.
Okay.
I got 3 questions.
Okay. I will do my.
Wait, I have a thing that I'm trying to pull up details for. Please stand by. I would like to.
Rage.
No, I would like to. She needs to give me a charisma save. I'm casting Zone of Truth around her.
I like
She
how we're
chooses to
just.
sell.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I'm holding that. Go ahead. You can ask her questions. I've got one.
Was that the funk that just happened?
Yes. I've got
Oh
one.
no, she casts dumb truth.
You got that now?
I know
I
this
wanted
one.
to make sure.
Oh, okay. First off, before the one that's really good at talking, because there's,
Just scowls at you.
Leona, you were very good at talking. I just want to boil it down, because also you're good at talking, but Nour is really good at stabbing things while you're trying to talk to them.
I'm just staring daggers at this point.
Yeah.
First
you're
off, exactly where are you from?
not here.
No Fey answers.
That
We've dealt with that.
I don't remember. Not here. That's for sure. But not. I honestly don't remember. It's been too long.
How much further is it to the village?
Ways.
did you fall down out of the sky?
No.
Did you get pulled from wherever you were?
Technically speaking, yes.
Do you know an R&D Chevalier?
Cleric,
Maybe. Cleric guy.
adventuring party type?
Had a jawline that apparently was very noble.
Bunch of holy rollers talking about how Palor is going to smite. And yeah, if we're talking about the same dude, yeah, I think that he was not nice.
What was your preference?
He was not nice.
Child.
How old
Doesn't
does
look like
how
a
old
child.
does the body look?
Young adult.
Who raised you from the dead?
Who raised you? My mama.
Who raised you, mama?
Apparently cleric was a nice fellow.
Yeah. I know who raised me, and I can't tell you.
What, if anything, should I do to prevent my very angry associate from re-undeading you?
Re-deading.
You can do that?
I can.
No, seriously, like, kill me and make sure I don't get back up.
I can try.
That's not good. 'Cause
Right,
she
okay,
points
the
out
rest
like
of it's-
all the stitches
Yeah, the rest of it's yours. I was just trying to make sure there wasn't some type of super weirdness.
Oh no, yeah, this is definitely.
I take an attack.
Okay.
That's cocked. 25.
And that's.
I'm just trying to like do a whack real quick.
So, like, are you like trying to cleave her, or just hitting her with like the?
I'm trying to decapitate.
Oh.
Zombies go for the head.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. The body falls, the head's just there. It's like. Oh.
That's
The
moderately
body eventually
disturbing.
stands back up and grabs the head, puts back on. You're not the first one to try to see it.
Earl,
You see the
I would
stitches
need,
start resewing themselves.
I need you
Not
to
the
do an
first
Arcana
one
check, please.
to try that.
Who
Have you
won
tried
what, huh?
incineration?
Asking me.
It's very, very painful.
Okay,
But you would
20
be dead. Or would you?
26 on an Arcana check.
Oh yeah, there's some crazy magic here.
Oh, this is some. Okay, this is high level necromancy. I'm talking like a 600 level course.
Well, that
Look. I have tried to kill myself. Others have tried to kill me too. I can get out wolves ripping me apart, throwing myself from the cliffs, immolations. The list goes on.
Have you been to the village?
Yes.
you said that
Did
something.
they run you out of town? Do they
No.
not like undead?
No, the village is.
Then why aren't you in the village? Why are you out on the road in a blizzard overnight?
Yeah,
Well, technically, she cannot die.
this is fair.
Where
So-
are you going to?
I go wherever I please. So, there's. She pulls out her book, flips through it. So, and closes it, puts it back away. There's a set of rules I have to follow.
From who?
Compulsion.
I can't say.
Compulsion.
The zone of truth isn't going off. I cannot say.
They can choose to.
Do
not
you
say
know
anything.
who you cannot say their name?
Yes?
You met them in person?
Oh, yes, I slapped him too.
So it's a him.
I think.
You said him.
Well, to be fair,
I can't say.
Can we just get to the walking and talking?
Can you tell us your quest?
You are coming along. Come on.
Yes.
can you tell us what is
Before-
your favorite color?
Before we leave the truthful space, can you tell us your quest?
She pulls her book back out, flips through some more pages. So, according to this, I can say I'm a guy of sorts. The rules as are, I am neither allowed to help nor hinder.
So I am going to name a few types of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And if you recognize one of them as your employer, you don't have to say anything. You just raise a hand.
Oh, okay.
Archfey. That's not what I
Oh.
asked for. Demon.
She literally just takes her arm off and lets it drop to the floor.
Demon. Devil. Warlock.
No.
God.
No.
Hag.
No. It's me, Gotha.
It's a me, Migotha.
Celestial.
No. No.
Any lich?
I'm out of options.
Any lich?
This seems
You had
like
said that you had said something earlier about that the Chevalier guy we were looking for, that he was
I don't remember his
mean,
name. They didn't want me sticking around. They tried to kill me at every turn.
but that he was mean. You say like
Yes.
describe mean.
Were you assigned to guide them as well?
Yes.
So how did you get rid?
Everybody knew.
How did you get rid of them?
They got rid of me.
How did they do that? If you were signed.
They told me to go away. And they attempted to kill me at every turn. Mind smites.
Now,
Yes.
if this one tags along as well for a little bit of educational information, are you going to be upset?
I'll be uncomfortable.
Don't worry. I don't want to be unlived.
Undead, you mean?
It's not my choice.
Re-dead.
Re-dead.
Re-dead would be
If
you
currently
managed to kill her.
undead, but not alive, then re-dead would be dead again.
I'm pretty sure I've died a good number of times. Yeah.
She doesn't like being undead,
Have I heard of
but she
any,
probably doesn't also like the idea of just being dead.
Have I heard of any tales or anything like this? Can I roll a history check to
Yeah,
see?
sure.
And can I roll a religion check to
Yeah.
see if I can kind of parse together what this
15.
could be? Nope.
Okay, so what were you rolling again?
I was rolling history, 15.
Ignore me. I got a 6.
She's not really giving you any clues to go off of. However, you are picking up a lot of unwillingness on her end.
Mhm.
She doesn't want to be here. She doesn't want to work for whoever it is. I'm not going to say she doesn't want to help you guys, but you know she'd rather be anywhere else other than whatever this place is.
She is every retail employee ever.
Yes. You do recall there are religions that exist where they don't so much as pray to their god for things, but they pray that their gods leave them alone.
Okay.
You kind of feel like this could be the situation, but you don't know.
So, are you a guide in a geographical sense, as in you are a person who knows the roads, or are you a guide in the manner of culture?
I am not allowed to help.
So that you are just
Um,
here as just for forewarning us of things
So
to
you're
come.
a watcher, not a guide.
She pulls out a book. I can tell you a little bit about things. Let's see. I can tell you how to get out here and give you little tidbits here and there.
So you're an observer, not a guide.
I guess.
You're an
it,
eyepiece.
can it see through you?
Now that's just me.
Can your
You're being
employer,
used, darling. I can't help you with
I don't
that.
have an option.
are you, can your creator see through you?
If they wanted, I'm pretty sure they could, but they can see this whole place.
Oh, that's a tidbit of information that is useful.
Are we supposed to go to the village?
Alright, also, Demi-Lich,
No,
Lich,
no,
Arch-Lich,
no,
Shadow,
Sheet.
Demogorgon,
no,
regular Gorgon,
no,
half Gorgon,
no.
quarter Gorgon.
She just starts flicking through a list. Nope, nope, nope,
All
nope,
we
nope,
know,
nope.
it could just be just a bullywug with just a powder trip.
I'm pretty sure y'all did get it right at one point, but
That they
literally,
cannot say.
I cannot say.
I didn't ask you to say, I asked you to lift an arm.
That they have unwillingness, that they cannot.
It's not
whether
saying.
That they want to.
It is still considered a form of communication. Remember that one time we were in Waterdeep and we met that individual that communicated through hand signs?
Mm.
Oh, that the thieves can. Yeah.
No, the other one that couldn't use verbal.
Oh.
I've
very-
never seen someone
That
cast
you know
fireball
that-
with just a middle
It's very
finger
difficult
before.
to do with pause.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can't do it with these.
are we supposed to go to the village?
I mean, you could. There's only really one way to go. Actually, I can tell you this. The way out is a chalice located in that place. That
Chalice.
points towards the castle. It's
All right.
way up the way.
We gotta go get a drill.
No, not necessarily. You just have to drink from it, which
Well-
I have done. It didn't work.
It had you
So-
have drink from it.
Instead of I burst into flames and then I got put back together.
Well, that could. Well, one, technically, if we burst into flames, we do get out of here.
Then you're not
You
burst
die.
into flames.
You
Yeah,
got
you're no longer here. You go to Celestia or the Nine Hells, or if you don't believe in that, you go, to the Lady of Chains, which. Alright, nothing happened, so. Forget I said that name.
Well,
No, I don't
What name?
remember that.
I think specifically because he said it, we're gonna remember it. Well, okay, I guess we just keep going. I mean, there's nothing else for us to do.
I mean,
I would like to make a request. If you're going to try and kill me, just don't stab me in the back. Just say, hey, look my way. I will gladly do it. Just whenever somebody tries to stab me in the back, it always leaves this uncomfortable kind of.
do you at least need a chair?
I don't even
No,
say
I
anything.
can float. I should just
You just
float
stab
around.
him. How close are we to the edge of the?
No, I don't
the cliff?
stab. I don't stab her. I just
About 5 feet or so.
I don't think it's going to work.
keep walking.
Just keep walking.
She is kind of just floating around. Wistfully.
You got a weird Frankenstein ghost.
I mean,
I'm not
that
sure how you feel about a walking
that's not a.
corpse.
It's just.
Well, it's floating,
It's just
so-
something. Now, have you ever heard of anything about religion saying anything about people that just want to just pray to their gods to be left alone?
I'll do a religion check on that. 19 plus 3.
You know, the orcs. There's a set of orcs that pray to dual gods, Gork and Mork, or Mork and Gork.
Well, the orcish
What
folk
happened to
have
Mindy?
Mork and Orc.
Mindy.
Mork and Mindy. What happened to Mindy?
Work from work.
Mork and Gork.
They got-
They
they got-
pray to them to make sure they don't get
They don't get crumped, as the orcs would say.
cropped, as they say.
I've also heard of a religion called the Finn that prays that their god leaves them the hell alone so they can just live. They got a triumvirate and they mostly pray to just be left. Like, I've heard, I read it said, Ramush, don't fuck this up for me is the most common prayer.
You know what's fun about being Tabashi?
You're fuzzy in the snow.
The card lord says, go have fun, and we go have fun, and that's it.
Not all gods is that.
There's also a halfling god.
Some of them like to make demands.
A halfling god just like you'll wake up and there'll be fresh baked bread for you. Mama sends you out with food.
Bread is for children.
That's not for children.
Bread is very
Quietly
good.
does
We-
not
we-
mention all the Olive Garden breadsticks that are sitting in a bag right now.
Have you not had a grilled cheese?
Meat. Or
Yeah, I
the
mean,
good
you can
berries.
have a melt too. You can do a tuna melt
No.
or a roast beef
Salmon.
melt,
Cheese
salmon melt.
gives me the runs, and not the fun kind where I'm running all over the trees.
So you don't get the zoomies.
Right.
Get the kaboomies.
So,
Don't
Lily-
give your cats cheese.
So as you guys are walking, pushing your way through snow, Lily is floating through the air, doing the backstroke. So, you are heading to the village then?
Yeah.
I don't know. We can't say.
I mean, going that way. I'm assuming the village is on the way.
I don't know.
Go
Maybe
through
we're
it.
going. Maybe we're going to the forest.
I mean,
I heard there was a Jack in the Box near here.
I thought it was an In-N-Out.
I had heard that it was a White Castle.
Bojangles?
White Castle.
Bojangles.
White Castle.
Buttermilk chicken.
That
think
just
y'all are
sounds
just
like
saying
a
things.
sounds like a cheap Popeyes.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I
Let's
don't
just
know
keep
either.
moving.
We are.
It was a barn from
Okay,
another
let's be
material
fair. If
plane.
we're on the side of a frozen mountain,
You will at least see a Dollar General.
no, moving towards a village in the middle of nowhere. Based on geography, we're gonna find a Tim Hortons.
Or else the McDonald's. Because then there is that one
We're
McDonald's.
gonna find a Tim
where they got a
Hortons.
I hate Tim
snowmobile.
Hortons.
We're gonna find dry ass coffee.
What?
Okay. We're not gonna talk about it on stream. Tim Hortons does not have the best customer service. That's all I'm gonna say. Tally ho.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
They got beaver donuts
So
right now.
more survival checks.
We over
I
this.
feel like with
Okay.
our guide, we should have advantage.
She's not helping.
No, she's not allowed
She's
to
just
help.
here to annoy us.
She is literally, hey, listen. Hey, listen.
19.
Okay.
Same.
Team, what'd you get?
I got 14.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Way to
Stop
bring
rolling
down the,
survival checks.
the curve. Yeah, y'all make good distance. It starts getting dark, and it's a little bit further, maybe a couple hours before y'all hit the village.
How clear is the sky DM?
Is there a moon?
Full moon, no clouds.
Fuck it.
It's very visible, but at the same time, it's still bright.
I am willing to make it.
Are you okay? Do you need a?
I am just so used to traveling alone, singing with just my mo. Let's just keep going, so I
Do
can
we
get an
need to-
actual
do we need
bed.
to make another sled for you.
I think your friend's struggling a little bit.
I thought you weren't allowed to help. Shut your
I'm
face.
not helping. I'm just saying.
That's commentary.
I'm making an observation.
You're gonna kill that one. aren't
We
you?
can keep going.
If
I'll
I
be
don't, I
okay.
will, and I'll help.
I'll be okay.
Let's keep going.
Let's all fall down the mountain
Oh.
because it's dark. And we're going
Yeah,
to
that's
die.
better.
Dirty 20.
What are we doing now?
Another survival check because we're
E-
trying to turn the house
11.
dark.
14.
Dirty 20.
So, yeah, it's. I feel like it's almost dawn when y'all make it. So the town. As y'all get to the town, if you're Lily, just sitting there, kind of just, muttering, talking, being generally annoying. So, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. This town's a bit too happy, and you'll see what I mean. I'll see you guys on the other side. She kind of floats up and
Too
over.
happy. Oh no.
May
The-
all
the
your
player
fingernails
knows.
chip.
They are
But the
chapped.
player knows this, but the character doesn't. Oh lord. That.
Tell me later.
Yeah. Later.
So,
Oh God, we're dying.
as y'all get
Yeah,
to.
internet's. We're still
I
recording.
think there's
so
a little bit of rain
Yeah.
moving in.
Well, no, it's the last couple times okay, not gonna lie. Comcast, you can fuck yourself.
Yeah.
For the last year, since my initial contract, or the first half of my contract with them is now no longer up, or it's gone by, and so the price has gone up,
Mhm.
my quality of internet has gone down.
Ah, bait and switch.
Oh no, it's the well, we had a coupon that allowed it to be $77. You still have a coupon that says that it is $30 less than the actual price.
We said nothing about the quality.
Alright.
So, as y'all approach this town, you see a older fella leaning against the fence, smoking a pipe.
Is
Now
it
what
the
are your
same
people?
old?
No, it is not the same old guy. Like, he's not nearly as old. He's just an older guy. He's kind of silver fox. He's still got a little bit of color in his hair, but it's mostly gray. Well-kept beard. He's kind of well dressed. For the most part, what you can see from here into the town is the buildings are not in the best shape, but they're still pretty well kept. And they all have kind of fences that are painted white. The houses are painted red. Everything's roofed. There doesn't seem to be anything run down. And as y'all approach, he notices you, just takes the pipe out of his mouth. Well, I'll be. So he kind of pops up off the fence. You lot some visitors? You're coming from out of town? Well,
I
of
take
course out of town.
my
but-
pipe out of my mouth. Yes, we got a nut from here.
Lily
Yes.
said we should come here.
Well, a lot of people try and pass through here. And the town's kind of right in the middle of the way, heading up the way.
Does this town have a name?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
If you
That's
have
the
to
name.
put it in a name, I guess we can call it Smilesville.
I don't like that name.
That's what everybody says. I told them
It is
Smilesville,
all-
we should call it Happyville.
Is
Ah,
your
but-
surname Smiles or Happy?
No, I'm Miles.
Miles. Oh.
Miles from Smiles.
See, now you put it that way. See, everybody else thought we should be more welcome. Now, we don't get many visitors, you see, and if we called it like Doom Village Von Doom, I don't think people would visit in the first place.
I think Mr. Von Doom is from a different place.
Maybe. I've never met him in Doom Von Doom, but if you have,
Neither.
I hope it's good.
Is there at least an inn or anything?
A hostel.
A tavern?
A bathroom.
Bathroom, sure. I mean, well,
Gotta
your house
throw up.
has a place to, use
I have an
facilities.
anus now, or I have held in a poop. Because we're in a cave with
And
everybody we
I'm-
know and spiders.
And I am going to try to cash in that the noble feature. You can secure an audience with the local nobility. That, and Leona's just going to kind of straighten up a little bit. Like, oh, and then that you don't mind, who is the member of nobility around here?
Oh, we don't have none of them folks. Everybody, we all work together. We're a community, you see. We don't have no need for
We've done
ability.
found
We're all
communists.
together.
They're
we help each
happy,
other out.
smiley people.
Well, you are happy, smiley people.
Are y'all an Arco Syndicate commune?
What now?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
So, again, a tavern, a hostel, an inn.
We don't do much drinking around here. We don't get enough to visit. Tell you what, when the town kind of starts, why don't y'all just hang out for a bit? When the town wakes up, the townspeople, they're going to be happy. We got visitors, they're going to meet you.
It
And I'm
wakes up. What have you all been doing all day?
Working.
It's dawn.
It is dawn.
The next thing.
I'm just up early,
I
having
thought.
a smoke.
Whoa.
We made it there roughly about dawn.
Yeah.
I thought you said we were a couple hours away when it was getting dark.
Mm-hmm.
There's some weird time to wind
Yeah.
shit.
So we've been up for, in our chronometers, we've been up for
Nearly 24 hours, yes.
24 hours.
So kind of what it feels like.
That, well then, Mr. Miles, if that you would, that, do you at least have like a inside place with where we can get at least a little bit of shut-eye?
I could let you stay. Yeah. I could let you, yeah, I guess I could let you stay. We have a small, like, little dining room. Y'all can kind of just set up in for a little bit. It's not a very big house. I hope it's not an issue. I don't think
No,
it's-
it would not be no issue at all.
Just gotta keep it down. I'm only up early to have a smoke. I gotta keep it away from the kids.
Understandable.
But no, this way.
Uh-huh.
He motions y'all into the town proper. That seems like a good place to stop.
Alright.
Okay. So now we're in a weird town called Smilesville.
Yeah, and apparently the night only lasts 2 or 3 hours.
Hey, you know.
It's better than giant squirrels trying to eat you when you first wake up.
Yeah, so where
Is
are
it-
we? Let's see. Happy man greeting you with
If
a
it
pipe.
helps, I will say you are in a very strange place.
Oh,
No, I get that. It just.
We got it by Goth Tinkerbell floating by and
But-
telling us she can't help
Fucking
us.
God. Tinkerbell.
God,
Between
Tinkerbell.
my dice rolling like shit and just. I feel like I miss things because of the way that you describe them, and it makes it really difficult for me to keep up. So.
Okay.
So, let's see. We will be back later tonight with a
Bonus.
bonus roundtable. The subject on that again, Spence.
Subject on that is anti-D&D media, just like the travesty that was 2014's Darkest Dungeon. RPG! RPG!
I
Good
know
God,
that's
that movie is
travesty.
terrible. That movie is terrible.
Glad I missed that one.
God.
It was a fantastic game. What are you talking about?
I know nothing.
Not Darkest Dungeon.
That's the name of the movie, though.
Oh.
Darkest Dungeons.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
Darkest
we got
Dungeon,
that.
the game is very good.
We
Yes.
got that coming tonight. Tomorrow we have Lost Seas. Thursday we will have Tears of Kairos. I will be late, so
How late? We'll talk about it later. Never
yeah.
mind.
At 6 o'clock I have to meet with teachers. So I will have my fill character sheet is here. Someone needs to use it. So that will be Thursday. So that's that on social. We are Team Bonus Action on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and Linktree. And on Twitter, we are at bonus_team. And we are still doing the charity. We may be doing Extra Life's tabletop weekend. Not 100% sure, but
Plans will be determined by next week.
yeah, we will know. But since Knox is not here, folks,
Don't
Don't let
let
your
your
meatloaf.
meatloaf.
Good night, everybody.
Before I sneeze.
So it will